wanna find my Jew, I die for the shot now. Yeah. I wanna find my own tattoo, I die for the oil around. I tell busy Domingo, I'm going Domingo, looking for someone who will cook my papa. Ay ay ay, ay ay oh, you think they can fly around? So I say my baby, so I say my baby, oh baby, I'm loving you more, come to me. My love for you, we never die tonight. I'm giving you. Mama, I wanna find my true. I die for the shot now. Yeah. I wanna find my own tattoo. I die for you Mama, I wanna find my true. I die for the shot now. Yeah.
Okay, fine song right there, Sky 107.1 FM. The time is 10:30. That brings the program 50-50 on this radio. Good morning, Monrovia. Good morning, Abel. Good morning, Robertsfield. Good morning, Robertsport. Good morning, Toyota. Good morning, Salala. Good morning, Macaque City. Good morning, Tottenberg. Good morning, Clay. Good morning, Bo Waterside. Good morning, Riverside. Good morning, Bapulu. Good morning, Buchanan. Good morning, La. Good morning, Cowell. Good morning, Brewerville. Virginia, Camp David. My river edge is 50-50 on a Thursday morning on Sky 107.1 FM. By tradition, by our culture, Monday, Thursday they set aside to give you the platform. But I ask you to speak responsibly because Liberian is eagerly waiting for your advice and suggestion. So I'm asking you, what is on your mind? Is it political, social, or economic? Speak none of whatever hold your peace. Don't be the coward because we know cowards. Yes, cowards die many, many times before their death. The valor, the brave, the patriarchs never taste of death but once. But speak responsibly because recklessness is not bravery. The tolerance is weak. The numbers to call 0777 107 or you call me on 0777 221 223. Use our Facebook page, Sky Communications Liberia. You'll be live from 50-50 on Sky 107. On a Thursday morning, what's on your mind? It's a political, social, economic. I guarantee you, I got bunch of stuff on my mind. I'm going to let them out today. We'll be back right after the theme song.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem? Or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Tanu, have you heard about EcoBank Back to School giveaway?
Truly you again. I haven't. Tell me about it.
Tanu, for every Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or Rapid Transfer transaction done at any EcoBank branch or sub-agent location, you can get a prize. So,
Well, I'm not understanding you. Tell me about the thing because my brother saying the children's school fee first thing tomorrow.
okay, listen again. Whether you send money or receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or Rapid Transfer at any EcoBank branch or sub-agent location, you get EcoBank branded copybooks, pens, pencils, and many other items.
Julie, I get it now. I will definitely go to EcoBank for all my Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and Rapid Transfer transaction. That is EcoBank way of saying, welcome back to school. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Thank you very much. On a Thursday morning, I'm right sitting down here pretty to give you what's on my mind today. But you have the greater share of the discussion. You got to tell me what's on your mind. In the People's Republic of Liberia, are you comfortable now than what you were yesterday? Is your life better now than what it was yesterday? Are you more law-abiding now than you were yesterday? Is our country hopeful now than what it was yesterday? Are we free now? Are we more free now than we were yesterday? Are our constitutional rights being protected and respected now than they were yesterday? I want you to go that way because I got a bunch of stuff on my mind today. I will let them out because my chemistry, my body chemistry, that what is on my mind, if I don't voice it out, I get sick. Times of the day, so not just any man breaker. I just don't want to get sick. I get my own problems of my own. I can't keep stuff on my mind. My head is not that big. I can't keep the stuff I already have on my mind in my head is too big. So I got to get them out. And I hope you'll be able to get that out. But let me forewarn you, when you're getting them out, let's be responsible. Because recklessness is not bravery. Free talk is cheap. I want you to be constructive. And let's see a solution inside. Though we might tarry at night, but I do know that in spite of what we go through, there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Let me give the headlines of the two newspapers I gave today, the Heritage newspaper and the Front Page newspaper. Let me begin with the Heritage. Heritage Public Trade Association leaders places media blockage on Ministry of Finance Development Planning until the photo of the president of the PAL, his name is Otello Gabla, and the acting minister, I think he's gone now because officially yesterday we heard that Gafuan has been named. So Maya's going to find his way to those red drives. He's done some well, but he's keeping a lot of stuff on his decks. He got to be, I don't know whether Maya is a team player or Maya is somebody receptive and listen to people. Well, he's gone already. He and Gafuan got to sort it out. They've been good friends. I don't know, but when position gets to your head, you got to be mindful. I will deal with that. So the PAL is saying, maybe you owe us some money if you don't pay that. And you cannot bring this to Gafuan. You just come and maybe, interestingly, I think they're talking about Myers not paying their bills, so they will place a blockade. I will tell you, my brothers, my friends, hold your fire yet. Don't punish the judge for the commitment of crime done by the unjust. So please, Otello, please, Flavor Brown, please, Sam Dean, please, how they call him? The rest of the guys, hold your fire yet. Let Gafuan take a seat. Let Gafuan take over, then I would suggest to you put your grievances to Gafwan. As it is, it needs all the media support necessary. Gafwan needs it. Don't make him die like Jesus died for sinner man. No. Don't let Gafwan sitting down and be rocky. Let's welcome him. Let's dialogue with him. Then we put our quest through. That's what I would say to my friends and brothers. I will tell Gabla. The other one says the 55th legislature reconvened for the second special session today. The photos of the Honorable Speaker of the Honorable House of Representatives, J. Fonati Kofa, President Pro Tempore, Nyombli Kanka Lawrence, and His Excellency Joseph Newman Biker. The biggest story in Liberia today, starting yesterday, former Chief Justice Gloria Mususcat, at last, is set free. And I want to let you know this. Truth crushed to the ground. Truth crushed. Truth crushed to the ground will rise again. And I heard the chorus yesterday, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, glory is freed at last. But yet, we got a problem, an outstanding issue. Where is the killer? Whose DNA was found on the body of the little girl? The pathologist, the investigation did not include that important element of the investigation. Or male DNA was found on the girl, but all the investigation with that, there was no man who burglarized and entered Gloria Mususcat's house. But the pathologist told us a male DNA was found on the girl. Quite shockingly, investigators didn't take that element into serious consideration. They incarcerated Mususcat. Was Mususcat incarcerated because of politics or because she did commit a crime? The Supreme Court is saying, free at last. Free at last. Thank God Almighty, you free at last. Then I would say to you, Mususcat is free, but the killer still roams the streets. You got to find that killer. The back page of the Heritage newspaper says U.S. to make Liberia's health system one of the strongest. You have the U.S. ambassador accredited to Liberia, Mark C. Turner. Photo is here. Liberia remains vulnerable as LDA seizes $1.5 million worth of drugs in just 2 weeks. Liberia secured first vice president of the World Health Organization Regional Committee of Africa. Her name is Dr. Louise Mample Poto, who is the Minister of Health. Bilateral engagement between LMP and Rwanda National Police inside as the photo of Gregory that appears on the back page of the Heritage newspaper. Let me move now to the front page newspaper. They said refusing to return home. U.S. statistics reveal 1 in 2 Liberians overstay, leading to high visa denial rate. They put get your visa, you go, you won't come back. I don't know why you're looking for it. Why you want to do it? If you got a problem, yeah, let's sit down and solve the problem. If you apply for a visa, they give it to you for. I always take my maximum time. I was staying in the States, but it's 2 months. How am I going to do that in the States? I got nothing to do there. There's one of my children that want to live in America. But I told them, you go in America first, you black, second, you Liberian, third, you crew, you gotta come back to daddy. That is your home. That is where you were born. You are 110% Liberian. Whatever nationality you might acquire is secondary to Liberia. So some of you had to get your visa, you're running around. So the question that was some of you put your friend in this thing until people can't go now. But Melanie, they won't deny me because sometimes when I go there, I want to stay. I got nothing to do because I'm T-Max. I'm in Liberia, and before any president takes oath, he look on his shoulder to find me, but I'm still looking. And I enjoy that privilege. I can't do that. The only two presidents and I sure was Barack and George Bush. Bush being a brother. If you are men in the four corners of the wall, I had to shake Bush's hand because he is a brother on my left breast. That's what I had to shake it. That's the guy I miss. I miss Bush. I miss Barack. The other one then there now. So let them do their own. So if they give you a visa, you go. Make sure you come, so that we allow somebody to have the same opportunity. Promoting transparency and accountability, Senator Nathaniel McGill withdraws rate of prohibition before the Supreme Court to hold LACC supplementary payroll investigation. McGill ran to the Supreme Court, pray for prohibition. Our thing was granted that prohibition. In less than 72 hours, he somersaulted. And to the president, and the I asked for you, man, give it to me, and let me go to the LACC. What does that suggest? What does that suggest? Because the information on that on Magay was that Magay said, "Look, whatever I did, I did it in the name of money. I was ordered to do it in the name of money. So more or less, the extension of immunity, which is accorded to money, must be accorded to me." The Liberian Constitution says whatever crime or misbehavior of Liberian president is condoned when he is president. But when you are thrown out of the money was, you don't have any immunity. A man will come here and insult me, I will sue him. I couldn't have done that while he was president. But he comes here and tell me all kind of nonsense, I will tell it to him. He doesn't like it, we go to police station. We all are equally equal. There are no special rights to former presidents. So Maggie being clever and look at this, say, man told me, but what I'm hearing from other quarters is that when man heard that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Might not be true. So I beg you, I'm not swearing that on the names of my children. I'm not swearing that on the name of my God that I serve. But what I'm hearing from reliable sources, they say, when Maggie said that, and that whatever I did it on the orders of man calls it, my man, ain't one president again. The other thing they put it, that means you want involved. You want your own. That's what I heard. I don't want to believe it because I have not spoken to my friend Maggie for over 2 years. Yes, I have not spoken to Maggie for over 2 years. But that's what they said to me yesterday, which prompted the withdrawal of that rate of prohibition from the Supreme Court. So he will make himself available to the LACC. Yeah, I am, Maggie will say. Search me and find if there's any fault in me. Well, we tell them. Our members are available. And I will say to you, wise men change. Only fools don't have a second thought. Maggie say, I withdraw that. Yeah. So yeah, am I. Search me. No pay, no work, it says. Public Trade Association issue media blackout to Ministry of Finance over unpaid debt. So Otello Gablan, my brother, I beg you, we all been in this thing for a rag of ages. I am the bridge between the print and the electronic. I'm appealing to you. Let my friend and my brother Augustine have a soft landing. Hold your horses. If you could not get out of Myers, don't transfer Myers. I wouldn't call it intransigence. Myers refusal to honor your bail. Don't put it on Gafuan. Let Gafuan have a safe landing. I'm not boasting about. We can negotiate that you meet with Gafuan and put your qualms on the table. But I beg you, please, don't give him a rocket landing. I beg you. Let him land softly and smoothly, then we can put the problem before him. That would be my appeal to the all-powerful Public Trade Association of Liberia. Don't punish my friend and my brother, Augustine Gafuan, who assumes office officially for the sins committed by other ministers. I beg you. Instead, again, the Central Bank of Liberia, Bank of Ghana clarify currency transfer arrangement between the two countries. It said, Central Bank of Liberia, the CBL, and the Bank of Ghana, BOG, have long-standing cash custody agreement executed for the Bank of Ghana to provide overnight custody for CBL imported cash when shipped from London to Translate Currency, which is an international currency shipment company. Central Bank said that. Bank of Ghana continues currency management is a sensitive operation and has security implications. Therefore, it is unfortunate that the lawmaker will circulate such sensitive procedural and administrative clearance letter involving another foreign nation in a bid to misinform and disinform the public and attack a negative and that seeks to suggest some wrongdoing on the part of the Bank of Ghana. Justice Gloria Mususka decries unfairness in Liberia judicial system upon release from prison, rallies CSOs, lawyers to fight. Great deal of injustice. Gloria Mususka said, man, incarceration is a great deal of injustice. We've got some work to do. She said, and I continue, I want to thank the lawyers and the civil society organizations for their support. However, there is still a great deal of injustice in this country. If they could do this to me, what about the young man from Bonkongile? What about this? What about someone in Sino? What about someone in Kaloken or in Lofa? I celebrate today, and my family celebrate, but the work is far from over. Many innocent people remain in jail. She saw it up close. She's been in that jail for almost 2 years. She saw our injustices have been the chromosome of our Liberian judicial system. She saw innocent people behind bars. Then the Supreme Court said, wherefore, and in view of the foregoing, the final ruling of the trial court confirming the verdict of the jury is hereby reversed. The appellants, Gloria Mususka, Rebecca Yoda Wisner, Gertrude Newton, and Alice Johnson are ordered immediately released from further detention at the Monrovia Central Prison, and their civil rights, liberties, and all other constitutional and statutory rights are hereby immediately restored. It is so hereby ordered. Oh no, the court said it, and I will read that again. Wherefore, and in view of the foregoing, the final ruling of the trial court confirming the verdict of the jury is hereby reversed. The appellants, Gloria Mususka, Rebecca Yude Wisner, Gertrude Newton, and Alice Johnson are hereby immediately released from further detention at the Monrovia Central Prison, and their civil rights, liberty, and all other constitutional and statutory rights are hereby immediately restored, and it is hereby so ordered, says the Supreme Court. The back page of the front page says a memoriam of Madam Miata Beslo. That's a tribute to her. That's all what we get today. But today is Thursday, is your day. You do the talking. I will make serious and critical interjections. I can guarantee you, today is your day to speak your mind, what is on your mind. But I must also guarantee you, I will make serious and critical interjections. So I'm asking you, what is on your mind? Is it political, social, or economic? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Don't be the coward. Because we know cowards die many, many times before their death. The patriarchs never taste of death but one. But speak responsibly, because recklessness is not bravery. Neither tolerance is weakness. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
My name is Madam Mawama. Calling you from the commercial heart of Moreover, the Ready.
My man, just tell me, coming from you calling me from Rail of commercial high now, logging out in there. All that thing that long term. So you call me from Rayla. So what's on your mind?
Why don't my money money? I'm highly disappointed in the Justice Bureau. What happened yesterday, freeing the former Chief Justice Gloria Moses Cow,
Mm-hmm.
with all the evidence showing that they could let her to go free yesterday. I will you say someone happened in the house, the poor people spraying the poison the person escaped and leaving testimony to that.
Mm-hmm.
Me one policeman getting before. I mean spray my hour close. For less than an hour, more than an hour. I don't know how to move like my friend and put me on your motor and put got out in my eye.
Mm-hmm.
That girl a mother in cold blood. Gloria Moses know who killed that girl. But you hear some things that you are not able to show to the public.
But let me tell you what Moses Scott said. Moses Scott said she used you stay on the line or you left the line. He's gone already. Let's go back to line 3. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
My brother, what's your name and where you calling me from?
My name is Emmanuel. We are calling from Capital Bata.
Emmanuel, go ahead. What's on your mind?
Yeah, Tim Maxman, what happened to the Supreme Court ruling yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can say justice are not being served. Like what you said, the killer is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here is my point. The Supreme Court said that there was no weapon shown that caused the death of Charles Musu. But then, said the prosecution had a procedural error granted, but the murder was committed. Now, during her testimony, let's go back on the case's beginning. When this crime was committed, Gloria Moses Cow first went to the then Georgia Minister of Musa Dean. She said she did spray the perpetrator. She came in close contact. Where was the pepper spray came? There's no character until you spray somebody and then that person is. She admitted that when she went at the minister's house, they have to change her cell phone number. They're going to have witnesses that were there on the scene. They said, for 2 girls children later went back and took a black bed and left with this black bed. So all this black bed, that bed, they carry all this evidence in night, everything was in that black bed. Moses Cow know who killed that child. And that child died in the eyes of Moses Cow. But because the two acts are family together, and she's a former chief judge, she's a common person in society, none of our children spoke about the admittance to the crime.
Well, let's get to the other aspect. During the investigation, they brought an international pathologist. You listen to me.
Now,
listen to me.
I listen to you, sir.
During the investigation, they brought an international pathologist. The pathologist said in his examination of the case, they found a man's DNA.
Okay.
If there were so women in that house, as it been widely suggested, how did the DNA of a man show up in the body of the girl?
Okay.
And why did we ignore that critical point in rendering justice? Why did we not? Because all we know, Gloria Moses Cow and our children and women were there, but the pathologist we brought said there was some man DNA. How did we ignore that?
Here's the issue. Now, relating to the man DNA, according to witnesses' testimony, even the Moses Cow, the witnesses said that after this girl was murdered in cold blood in the house, it was Moses Cow who gave her key or door key for those guys who bought the window to enter the security guard to open the door from within. So this man DNA, I'm somehow convinced that those guys who helped to put Charles Musu in the vehicle to take her out of the house, they where the man DNA came from.
Listen to me. Wait. You make a very serious point. And I want us to delve deeper into that serious point. I would assume that those guys that forcibly went to Moses Cow to open the door and bring the girl out, all of them are still alive or are they dead? If they are still alive and a man DNA was detected on the girl's body, why couldn't us go back to them and test all of them which of them had the DNA on the girl's body?
Yes. Then this is where that was where the defense counsel also made a procedural error. They never did work for
defense counsel. The defense counsel told you. Defense counsel told you no. You know who they call defense and the prosecutor. Defense the man who is giving legal service to the man who is guilty. Who is?
I know what I'm saying.
The defense counsel make that point. Make that point that a man's DNA was found, and I agree with you because when the horse was when the horse was broken into, the brought some men to help them get the body out, and those men are still alive. And I thought it would have been something prudent in order to find Moses Scar guilty or find out to be lying is to bring the body. Those 4 guys, how many men that went there, run the test on their DNA and find out whose DNA was on the girl. That was done.
That is exactly what I'm saying. No one will be happy for people that Moses Scott because if
no. Don't Moses Scott is not above the law. You can be president or ex-president or the Socrates of Liberian Constitution. You commit a crime. You commit a crime. Liberian Constitution and Liberian law will judge you by the commission of your crime. So not because you are a senator of Maryland County or National Elections Commission or chief judge. That's not the point.
She's not above the law. That is why it is not always to put in politics of the justice system into the judiciary system.
Who brought politics? Thank you very much. Maybe you are saying to me indirectly because she was jailed because of politics.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kimiya. Good morning. What's on your mind on a Thursday morning? Kimiya.
Good morning.
Kimiya, what's on your mind on a Thursday morning?
Yes. What's on my mind has to do with the fracas at the CDC headquarters involving the government librarian and the CDC supporters. President Weah is the head of that institution, and we want him to use his acronym as peace ambassador, that he help us to disarm these warring factions. And it is about time now that wherever went through the recent election, they lost the election. So I think I want him to use his peaceful ambassadorial privilege so that his supporters can work with the government in hand. It happened in 2017. Waka lost the election and he conceded to that. And this is how we see. We only have one governing body for Liberia. So we have to work with that privilege because if anything happens, these are the people that will have to get a report to. So they should have peace in their operation. We are not saying that they should not be disenchanted, but it must be a cohesive coexistence and one piece. And the second thing is that those who are going to the LACC is doing a job to check corruption web. Liberia has been rated on the highest index of corruption. It baffles me. We have resources. We don't have good roads. We don't have good hospitals. Nothing good. So if the LACC is doing work involving McGill and the others, they should get privilege because it happened to Samuka and Cabinet Janet. So we must give governance the state so that we can have a coexistence in Liberia. Thank you for our democracy.
Well put. Thank you very much. Call me on that number 077771107. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning, T Max. How are you?
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Oh, my name is Avi. I'm calling you from Boston, Massachusetts.
From Boston, Massachusetts. What's on your mind on a Thursday morning right here in Liberia?
Thank you so much. Thank you for the show, T Max. There are a few things on my mind. The first thing here is this. I'm currently appealing to seditions.
Saying who?
Or seditions.
Seditions.
Yes.
There are two groups of those guys. They are sedition, they got Weahians.
Oh, yes. I'm currently appealing to the Weahians.
Oh, to the Weahians. Okay.
Yes. We have only one president at the time. Joseph Newman, President Joseph Newman Boaka is the current president of the Republic of Liberia. You like it or not? If you don't like it, then you wait for 2029 to go for election, and whosoever that wins will be the president. Secondly, you know, the Weahians have a pattern. You know, Tima, they have a chat group. In this chat group, every morning they break in the Republic of Liberia, they have their heads. And they select a special topic to discuss about against the Unity Party. When one person pick up that topic in the morning, they distribute that topic, and everybody go on Facebook, start posting it. thank you for one of the people that you read on the clarification of this money transfer to Ghana Bank. You read that letter. See, these things are running here and there now on Facebook, misleading people. Look, they will not come back to power like that. And you ask a question, is Liberia safe now? Not 100%, but it's better than the past says yes. The past says yes, you couldn't stay in Texas and even discuss about Georgia. Somebody will do something to you. And now, although some of us, we are not living in Liberia, but we have people in Liberia now, they can call us every day and tell us. You can stay anywhere and talk about Joseph Boakai, nobody will touch you. But for the past 6 years, it could not happen. So we only have one president. And this Gloria Mususka business team has. For me, I want to bless God and thank God for her.
No, you want to thank God
for Mususka.
Yes, but you can't bless God because He's all the blessing. You can't bless God. He can only bless you.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I want to thank God for His blessings towards Gloria Mususka and the 3 others. Look, Timas, because of politics, our country is destroyed. They disgrace that woman just because of politics. Just because of politics, Tima, in this country, the murder cases, you got to prove it beyond all reasonable doubt. How you will say DNA? You joke with it and you say you trash it? DNA evidence?
That was a crucial evidence in the case. That will lead you to judgment. That was a crucial evidence to the case.
In this country, Tima, before you convict somebody for murder, you know the process, Tima. You watch the news. You know what is unfolding around the world. And they just collected a woman because of politics. Because they wanted to please President Weah. And that is why they destroyed that woman.
Did she at any time have any qualms with Manning before?
Yeah, I don't know.
So why would they want to please Manning if they never have, if they never cross paths?
The majority of the things that happen in Morocco, they want to please Weah. Nobody else want to please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Call me on that number on 077777107. Let's go back to line 1. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, my brother, brother Timac.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Thank you very much. I'm Richard T. Goodman calling from Boncante in Kuregla, Pakistan. My very last time talking with you, it was the time you were on DC 101 point when Charles Soda appeared on your show. I'm glad today to even speak to you today. Thank you very much.
So what's on your mind this morning? Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. What's on your mind this morning?
Okay, thank you very much. The 2 major things that got on my mind this morning is in the country here, we don't carry on maintenance. I think a few times, the road that the Japanese people built for railway to Freeport, that road there, it needs to be well maintained. The city major need to do something about that road. We shouldn't sit down, people put garbage all over on that road, and the garbage will even eat the quota, and that quota will be finished. Because like Liberian people, we don't go and criticize thing. We don't go and talking plenty, but we don't look at, we don't speak on the main point. That's the main thing that on my mind that money. That road should be well maintained, so the government should look at that, see what it and number 2 issue again, let the government be strong to fight against corruption, because that's one of the main things that the majority of the Liberians want for it to happen in the country.
Thank you very much.
May God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now let me tell you what's on my mind. You put me, yeah, the producer said I shouldn't. Okay, I will not interject, but let me go back to the line to talk to our next caller. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let's leave that and let me tell you what's on my mind. You got another caller?
Hello, bro. Tim Max. How you doing?
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Yes. I'm Bernard. I'm talking to you from Australia. I want to appreciate you for the your topic today. What is on my mind? I want to appeal to the Liberian people to give Honorable Joseph Bogart a chance for the road. There is nowhere in the world $22 million can build a road from Robert Field from Yadaway Junction to Robert Field at 28 miles. If you're using $22 million, that means you will only pay 22 miles. You will not pay you will not pay.
Point of corruption. Point of correction. Joseph Nyimabaka never used $22 million. They used 8.9 of the $22 million to clear the porta that was on the road. So it was it was not that to grade the road and put quota on the road and make it to international standard. No, it was just there to make the road possible for people to go, and that was $8.9 million. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the correction. And I want to talk to my fellow Grand Gideon. Their own son, right? When he took over 1980, he made money in the bank, and Ronald Reagan gave him $500 million. That $500 million, he never took $100 million to pave Grand Gideon Road from Ganta to Zwedru City. What happened to all the money then? So all the problem should not be on this government. The corruption started the kid about them $500 million. Those it came and PRC divide the money, and then because we are native people, we the native people, we are the one that damaging our country. We are criminal. You understand? The kid tower, they made money in the National Bank of Liberia, and then Ronald Reagan in 1982, I'm a historian, he gave them when they went to the United States, they gave him $500 million. He could have paid Yapo Kota, but that means forget about being paid. Maybe some people don't understand it. He could have put Kota from Ganta to Zwedru City. What happened to all that money there?
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, Samuel Doe is no longer around here. He can't give us the reason. But I think he built Grand Gideon, and Grand Gideon are the thickest cement road, more than Kepamos, I guess. Anyway, maybe he spent $500 million on Grand Gideon. Oh, come on, I don't know. But let me tell you what's on my mind. Officially, Augustine Kpege Ngafuan was given the letter on the 1st of August to be Minister of Finance. I get that for a fact. Don't. I in different chat rooms. I see different things. The promise, the oath I told, I will see them and don't talk in there, but I will see them and have my own information. So Augustine Kpege Ngafuan was given a letter, the first appointment was the first day of the 8th month of the year, August. Ngafuan yesterday officially was announced. That's what I'm appealing to my brothers, my friends, the Public Charter Association. One would expect sometimes when we play the game, you put the players in the wrong positions and they will not function. But this player, as I've known him, as I've played with him, as we try him, there's a song we sing as Baptists in the Sunday school. I try him, it's all right. So let's give Ngafuan a chance. I think it'll be better than what we had before. What we had before last year, it will be better than what it is today. But I hope they work as a team. I hope Myers will be flexible and be welcoming, because they've been bodies. And from they've been bodies. They came from the budget bill. Now that Myers will be body. I don't want politics, and regional politics will have a part to play in this. Ngafuan is appointed by the President of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Nyimabaka. It is incumbent on the acting Minister Myers to relate to his friend and brother. Let's do it in the name of Liberia. And I think if there's a teamwork and cooperation among those two guys, the two deputy ministers and the minister himself, with Ngafuan at the helm of power, we will see a dramatic, professional way of doing our fiscal policies. I can guarantee you that. The only element that will stall this will be somebody getting big-headed. Somebody think he's supposed to have been the chosen one. He's not the one. That was what we stall. We serve one at a time. My time has expired yesterday. Maybe Maya will give Gafwan what he's done in the interim period, and Gafwan will pick up from there. I guarantee you, if they work as a team, including Tane, including Myers and Gafwan, the sky will be the limit for our Liberian fiscal policy. And let me move forward again. Gloria Musu-Scott. When you are a victim of injustice, it pains your heart and you know exactly what happens. We learned the story. It's a long story that people didn't pick up. When Musu-Scott's house, when somebody went there, she ran to the Minister of Justice. She ran to the police director. Something is happening at my house. Not once, not twice. I think it's thrice. And this thing happened. And we brought Telly. And Telly gave a side of the story. And the case went to the Supreme Court. And went to the lower court. And lower court ignore, I wouldn't say deliberately ignore, critical elements as evidence of the case. Like somebody would say politically, she was found guilty. And so I'm looking at the politics. What politics was that? Did Gloria Scott defend any politician from the CDC to the displeasure of the CDC? I just don't know. Or there are personal disagreement or personal hatred for somebody. I just don't know. But if you look at all the elements of the case, especially when you're investigating a murder case in our 21st century murder investigation, DNA plays a very crucial aspect in concluding that case. The international pathologists brought about this element of a male DNA found on the corpse of the girl. That's a serious observation, and it's a critical caveat. And I thought people would have gone beyond that to find who is this male whose DNA is found on the girl. Without investigating that critical aspect, Musu-Scott was thrown in jail. But I tell you, the God we serve, oh, he was good as yesterday, and he is good today. And he said, truth crushed to the ground will rise again. Gloria Musu-Scott is free today. Was given that license, and according to what the people say, or civil rights, or constitutional rights, statutory right, must hereby be restored. And is hereby so ordered by the Supreme Court. Truth crushed to the ground will rise again. But that has been the problem of Liberia, peaceful coalition, coexistence. We have all these petty things, and we crucify people, and we kill people, and we imprison people because we don't like them, or we don't like the group they represent. Peace in Liberia, my brothers and sisters, let me tell you, will be very, very elusive. We crush each other when we have the time to crush. But for me, whatever did me wrong, go see Noble. You do me wrong, I'll walk you in the face and tell you, Mama, you're messing with me. I will tell you that. And that should be the way of the politician. And let me, before I take that break, my friend Magay, Nathaniel Magay, look, we have political disagreement. I must confess to you, the very first time I met Magay, when I went to Magay's house, and I carried a copy of Philip Wisey's newspaper, The Inquirer, which was being weaponized. And I told Magay, your people have drawn the first blood. He said, what is that, Tim Max? I said, there is a copy of what they call the Independent Inquirer. This was manifested, this was financed, this was orchestrated and designed by seditions. And I told Magay, if that is that's the way you want to go, your people want to go, it's a declaration of war with the Liberian media. We will go there and fight that war. Magay told me, T-Max, I'm not aware of this, because Philip Wizard is a good friend of CDC. Matter of fact, what Philip Wizard will publish 7 times the manifesto of the CDC. So I don't think somebody should do this. I will see about it. I didn't go alone that day. I went with Philip Brown when I carried that newspaper. That was the first time I saw Mange. Now I've been having discussion with Mange since then. Mange was dropped by the international library, by the Americans. He was sanctioned. Nobody took him to Mange to court. Mange ran as a senator, and Mange won a seat overwhelmingly. LSCC called Mange. And what I heard, that was the bad beginning. I thought Mange would have availed himself now that he's doing to this LSCC, do your work. And I will tell you, I will come from them blazing innocent. But my friend and brother slept when he said, sometimes you get ill-advised by these lawyers that you get. Sometimes, though. Maybe that's why my friend Mange realized. When Mange said, whatever I did was done by the order of His Excellency, money. And my information is that I was not there. But those that were in that meeting when Mane was talking said, that thing that Mange boss said, that me one point in trouble. Eh? I don't want to. Why you can't look at the case of Brandon Samanka? And Brandon Samanka said that Ellen told him to take soldier money and yet stay with Brandon Samanka for a position and yet stay with Brandon Samanka. It will not do that. It will not enjoy any immunity from me because I must say I left the office and get that immunity. As a sensible man, Mange turned around 360 degrees, went back to LACC. Yeah, I am. You know, there used to be a song in the 80s. Yeah, I am, baby. Come and take me by your hand. You know, I am, baby. Mange is telling LACC, yeah, I am. Search me. If you find something that is inappropriate about me, let me show my adherence to transparency and accountability. So Mange made 360 degree turnaround, and Mange is before the LACC to prove him guilty or to prove him innocent. He said he will prove his innocence. Let's take our second break and be right back.
After being in the business for more than 20 years, Uptown Garage has all it takes to make your car work best for you. Uptown Garage has all sizes of quality tires. We also have the efficient and long-lasting Uptown batteries. Uptown Garage also have a state-of-the-art 2023 upgraded diagnoser that can easily detect and fix any problem with your car. Is your car having any electrical problem? Or is it the air conditioner? Well, Uptown Garage has a professional electrician who is up to the task of programming and solving all electrical problems on your car. Uptown Garage is at the intersection of Broad and Nelson Streets with the Uptown Spare Parts Store on Broad Street. We also have our garage and showroom at Rehab for original spark plugs from Japan, oil filters, engine oil, and everything you need to get your car working perfectly. Come to Uptown Garage. We'll give you 1 month warranty. Uptown Garage also have a tow truck that can tow your car anywhere for a fee. Contact Uptown Garage headquarters on 0777 553317, 0886 553317, or our rehab branch on 0770 902865. Uptown Garage, your 100% Liberian-owned business, is here to put a smile on your face.
Tanu, have you heard about EcoBank Back to School giveaway?
Julie, you again. I haven't. Tell me about it.
Tanu, for every Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or rapid transfer transaction done at any EcoBank branch or sub-agent location, you can get a prize. So,
Will, I'm not understanding you. Tell me about the thing because my brother saying the children's school be first thing tomorrow.
Okay, listen again. Whether you send money or receive money through Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, or rapid transfer at any EcoBank branch or sub-agent location, You get EcoBank branded copybooks, pens, pencils, and many other items.
Julie, I get it now. I will definitely go to EcoBank for all my Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, and rapid transfer transaction. That is EcoBank way of saying, welcome back to school. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Thank you very much. We're back on 50-50 on a Thursday morning on what's on your mind. It's a political, social, or economic. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Don't be a coward, because we know cowards die many, many times before their death. The valor never tastes of death but once. So, but speak responsibly, because recklessness, to be reckless in your speech, does not make you brave. It just makes you reckless and irresponsible. But to be tolerant, it means that you can fight, but you respect the coexistence of people with diverse view. We don't have to agree, but we don't have to fight because we disagree with one another. That's what this platform is all about on a Thursday morning. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our next caller. Good morning. Good morning. The caller is not ready yet. Then let me go to my last point on what's on my mind. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
your line is distorting. It's not clear. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
Thank you. My name is Mohammed.
What's your name again?
My name is Mohammed Singh.
Come on, I'm not getting your name. You gotta maybe change your position or change to a better phone, because that stuff. I'm not getting anything from you. Call me on those numbers on 0777. Let's go back to line 5. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, T-Max.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
Yeah, good morning to you and your workers or your employees at our studio.
Go ahead.
And good morning to the peace-loving people of Magidi County. I call from Magidi.
Mm-hmm.
And my name is Joshua Falakwenekelo Dimio. I call from Cabin Tree.
Your name?
T-Max.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, T-Max, thank you very much for this show. You see, thanks to Honorable Nathaniel Falomangio for taking that 360-degree turn to retracting that rate of predation. You know, T-Max, the wise one changes. You know, Honorable Nathaniel Falomangio and Nukwe have been sanctioned by the Global Magnitsky, which is a bar or a dark cloud for our county by giving. So if this come out again and then he go to read a rate of prohibition to the Supreme Court, then I think that was not good thing for us. It was not in our interest. But you know, the wise one changes. And I think this is good. Let him go and face justice. Let we know that everything that was alleged against him is not true. That everything that they say he did wrong is not wrong. Let him justify it. And secondly, when it comes to the PUL, let me join you, T-Max, to talk to the PUL.
No, that's the PAL, not the PUL. That's the Publisher Association of Liberia.
Okay. Thank you for the correction. Let me join you to talk to the Publisher Association of Liberia to give our brother Augustine Kwehiga the learning space, because he just taking over. I know he's the kind of man that understands well. I know he's been there in the past, and he has come to do his work. So let it give him that learning space. I know he will address that issue amicably. And for the issue of Gloria Musu Scout, T-Max, last government, people said she was guilty, and this government acquitted her. I think this is the law, and the law is the law, T-Max. Let us not stop. Let us start dangling into it, because they get lawyers, professional people that investigated well. Ismail say, why is it that the pathologist come down with a verdict or with a result that they saw a male DNA, and people allege that she was the one that did this killing, then why is it that her DNA was not found?
Precisely.
Because starving somebody with meth one way or the other, that man will be left on the ballot. You will have that bodily contact. So why is it that the female DNA was not found? But anyway, what we say here is that we don't want, although she said the job is not yet over, she's going to make sure, because our perpetrator will still be formed. We don't want it, because yesterday government people came down with that verdict. We don't want it tomorrow to be like a witch hunt. For someone to say, that witch hunt again.
Let me tell you
she
something.
has a right to legal proceedings.
Let me tell you something.
She has a right.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, please.
Don't ever be deterred by this this stupid excuse my language, of witch hunt. Nobody want witches in the society. If they are witches, they must be haunted. Don't be afraid when if you have witches in your community, hunt them down.
That's true.
When people do something wrong, when they try to bring them to justice, you call that witch hunt. If you are witch, you must be haunted. I'm telling you that one day. So I don't think anybody will look at it. But that was a major, serious, critical, missing element in that investigation, that DNA. They didn't pursue it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tima, for following me this up.
Thank you very much. And let me go to my last point. Do I have another caller on the line? Let's go to that caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Girard.
Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where are you calling me from?
District 15.
District 16 in Yucatan. Go ahead. What's on your mind? Back what I mean, oh man. I don't put in Yucatan in. They want to tell me they ain't get good for in Yucatan. I mean, you cut him off. You cut him off. You disgrace me to be in Yucatan. Don't have a good phone. Just cut him off. Don't waste my time on that. Let's go back to the line. Talk to our next caller. Good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, my brother. What's your name and where you calling me from?
My name is Emmanuel Mark, and I'm calling from Philadelphia, city of Brotherly Love.
City of Brotherly Love. What's on your mind?
Well, Tim Atlanta, I'm sorry to say this.
But wait, let me ask you something. Are you a Liberian or an American?
I am a Liberian. And I was in Liberia a month ago. Let's say I just left from Liberia this particular month. I was in Liberia. I spent about 1 month and a few weeks in Liberia.
Yeah. But strangers come to Liberia. Are you a Liberian or an American? That's what I want to know. You can come. I'm
sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am a Liberian.
Okay. So you're not going to vote in America?
That is personal.
No, if you want to vote, I'll tell you I'm running somebody campaign here, so I want to tell you who to vote for. You want to hear his name?
Okay, you tell me. Yes, go ahead.
Vote for that crew lady, Kamala Harris.
That's my girl right there.
Oh, that's your girl. Okay, let's come. What's on your mind today?
Yeah, it's like Liberia leadership, especially Liberia. I will not talk about Africa because we get some African leaders are doing pretty well. It just me think that the white man leadership is much better than Liberian leadership. I say this because when you see the white man, when something goes wrong, they capitalize on that thing that has gone wrong and they make it better so that it can repeat itself. But I do not know why in Liberia we only take care of when the issue is done or when the harm is done. Now, here is this lady that we all are talking about, about this killing that went on. Liberians want to investigate the new millennium way of investigation and to not have the criteria or to not have the mechanism to put in place. We are looking at people being killed. We are looking at people in the street. There is no identity. We are looking at people in the street and journalists are saying someone just died. And they are taking fingerprint so that they can carry on the investigation. Team Agilata, you and myself, where is the fingerprint database in Liberia that will help our police to carry on the investigation? And our lawmakers are looking at these things, and they cannot even work towards it to make it better. Team Agilata, I love Liberia. I want to come back home when I'm getting old. But what am I coming back to? What our lawmakers are putting in place to make Liberia better? Tima, I'm telling you, I went in a health field. I have gone places to places and met all folks who want to come back home and just sit under the palm tree and drink and marry with their own school friends. And what are they coming back to? Some of them live on oxygen 24 hours around the clock. Up to this time in Liberia, we do not have no one system that is working. Tima, I can tell you the only thing that is working in Liberia right now, and it is is corruption. It's corruption and laws that lawmakers put into place to better their own lives. I'm bleeding every day in my heart because I love Liberia. I want to come back home. Tima, there is nothing that working. Let me hit this loud one, Tima. Sometimes I think whether we learn the book and whether we put it in place. Then look at Eddie Johnson selling government. Look at that all bridge that break down. We all know the traffic that our bridge cause. Now, the town keep for them to repair that bridge or brand new one. You think we will think twice and make it 2 lane? But no, we put only one. So it's like we are only a building for the lane for just us. We're not thinking of the generation to come. Look at Rawafi Highway. I lived on Rawafi Highway for 1 month, 2 weeks. That CEO road, it caused traffic in Liberia. Now time reach for us to be. We are not thinking of developing our mind to make it 4 lane coming, 4 lane going.
Thank you, thank you, my brother. Thank you. You're well spoken. And before we close, let me give you my last stuff that on my mind. It has to do with the Liberian Drug Enforcement Agency, DEA. I'm interested because I worked closely with the first 3 guys that were there. Was not nominated, was not appointed by Joseph Nyimabwike. I'm reason why I work so closely with them. Put my personal things to their disposal because I want some stuff done for the betterment of the young people of Liberia. Unfortunately, this misunderstanding started and happened in my absence, the 3rd of June. Well, the investigation, the team of investigators were put together under the auspices of the how do you call them? The legal people of Liberia. And the report was compiled and sent on the decks of the president of Liberia. You cannot keep somebody as OIC acting indefinitely, one guy doing 3 guys' job. You declare this war and you call it the issue of drugs is an existential threat to our country. JMB went and took drug tests. I don't know how many of his ministers follow him to do likewise. That elevated the importance he attached to the fight, this war against drugs. But this thing happened between and amongst the 3 guys. The report is being made and put on his decks. Up to now, that report is not being given to the public. I was told yesterday that report should have come up. I don't know. So when I was looking at the appointments and of people that were named yesterday, including my friend and my brother, Augustine Ngafouan, I looked down the list. I didn't see anything from the DEA point. From the DEA point. I beg the president, if you really declare this as your signature enemy, let's fight it head on. One man cannot do 3 guys' job. The momentum that was created is dead. The momentum that was created is dead. The draw locks are happy because that momentum is dead. That momentum is dead. If JMB, you mean well for the war against drugs, please tell us like you mean it that the leadership of the DEA has got to be reconstituted. If you want those guys to go back, let them go back and continue the work. At least they have learned their lesson. If you don't want them to go back, for God's sake, JMB, make that decision. It's long overdue. Nobody's going to make that decision beside you. Make that decision, or else we will lose that war against drugs to our children. We will lose it. It's got no focus. It's dying. It's dying. You cannot keep it that way. Or else you're telling me, JMB, which I don't believe, we're talking loud and we say nothing. It's a serious enemy. It must be crushed. It must be fought. It must be given the adequate resources to keep it on, because the life of the country lies in the lives of the young people. If we cannot fight it now under JMB, when will we ever fight it? And when will we ever be serious? That is what on my mind today. Free Allahs. Free Allahs. Thank God Almighty, Gloria Mususcat is free Allahs. The enemy, they stay out there. Mangit has turned 360 degrees. He said, yeah, I am, search me. I'm an agent of transparency and accountability. If I find so culpable, deal with me. That's what Mangit has said. I hope We found a new direction to put our country through. This country that suffered so long to be Methuselah country. Oldest, most underdeveloped. We don't deserve that. We have been the beacon of hope and self-governance. Let's do it like we mean it, and let's look like one. On that note, I come to the end of this edition of 50/50. My name is Steve Max. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being critical, and thanks for speaking responsibly. Tomorrow I will not be here because I passed the aspect of 50/50 to Julius Boki. We've been on social issue. Oh, but I dare him. When you call me back as his guest on social issue, I will deal with him like I know him better than you do. See you tomorrow morning. Have a fantabulous day. Bye-bye for now.